Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today for another video. This is the second in a three-part series on cheap Chinese 16-channel UHF radios. So the radios I've been looking at, we've looked at so far, we looked at the Radioddity GTS 813. We're now going to look at the Radioddity GA-2S, and then we're going to look at another one further down the line as well. I definitely think these cheap radios have the place in amateur radio and the radio hobby as a whole. They may be cheap, they may emit quite low power levels, but they are definitely handy for a multitude of uses, which we're going to cover in this three-part series. So today we're looking at the Radioddity GA-2S. So a while back in the summer I did a review on the Radioddity R2, and this GA-2S is sort of an upgraded, more high capacity cousin of that radio. We'll look at the differences between the two as we go through this video, but just some of the specifications and features of this radio. It operates on UHF, so 400 to 470 MHz. It's got 16 programmable channels. It outputs a power of 2 watts. The standby time is quite impressive, up to 96 hours, and that is true of these sorts of radios, because I leave mine on all the time and you go to them days later and they're still actually on. You can have the English or Chinese voice prompt on here, so you know what channel you're on. Busy channel lockout. It's got 50 CT CSS tones and 105 CD CSS tones. It's got Vox function, timeout timer, battery saving mode, alarm function, scan function, high and low power, and it's got USB charging. So it's got a rapid charger which is powered by USB, or you can charge the radio itself via USB, which is really handy. So just looking inside the box here, we've got the obligatory wrist strap there. I suppose it's handy for children, so if they drop it, it's not going to hit the floor. We've got an earpiece here, which is the standard Bofeng and Kenwood style plug there, so compatible with many different radios. We've got the USB charger base there, so this plugs into USB, so you can charge it via like a phone adapter. You can charge it via power bank, laptop, anything like that. And the radio as well can be programmed, can be charged via USB. We've got the belt clip there, which slides onto the back of radio. So these aren't screwed into place, which I prefer because the screwed ones are a bit of a pain. We've got the battery pack here, so it's a 1500 mAh 3.7 volt pack. We've got the radio itself, which we're going to have a look at in a second. And you can just see we've got the 2 watt power there and the frequencies of operation, so 400 to 470. And the battery just slides into place and locks in like so. And then we've got a UHF antenna there, which screws into the top of the radio. And that's assembly. So just looking at the radio itself, we've got the speaker and microphone on the front. On this side, we've got the programmable button and we've got the PTT, which are rubberized. On the back, we've obviously got the belt clip and the battery contacts, and the battery release is underneath. And then on the other side, we've got the speaker mic and programming port, and then underneath you can just see a small USB port for charging. Now you'll have noticed I've been including shots of another radio here. The other radio that you're looking at is the Radioddity R2. So the GA-2S is an up-spec version of that. So some of the differences between the two radios are that it's got micro USB charging on the GA-2S, and the R2 actually doesn't have this. It's got no scrambler, but the R2 has, but a scrambler is not necessarily needed and actually isn't legal on most bands. It's got the 1500 mAh battery. The R2 only has a 1200 mAh battery, so there's more capacity there, and you can see there's a slight difference in styling. So yeah, a little bit of an up-spec radio, and there's not actually much difference in price either. So just some of the other features on this radio. It's FCC Part 15B certified. So an amateur radio license is required to use it on the amateur bands. It's not permitted to be used on things like PMR 446 because of the high output power. It's got the convenient charging via USB cable, power banks, batteries, cigarette car lighters and things like that, and the 2 watt power is ideal for short range communications in an urban area or long range from high ground. It's got that 1500 mAh battery, which is a bit of an up-spec version from the previous model, and that will provide you with around 96 hours of standby time, and that's good for monitoring, and it will last quite a while just on transmit as well, because it's not feeding a display, it's not powering a backlit display, which is good. It's easily programmable via a PC with a programming cable. Chirp supports these radios, which is great, and they take the standard Bofeng style programming cable, so you don't have to buy an additional cable. They do have an 18-month warranty and a 60-day no reason return policy at the time of filming. And if you have any issues and you need assistance, you can contact Radioddity directly via their website or on Facebook to get some support. They've got the customizable side button there, which you can program in the software to do a multitude of functions, and they're ideal, as I say, for short range communications in a built up area and longer range communications in a open area. There's no display, so that's ideal for people that aren't familiar with radio, so they can't mess up any of the settings, and of course the battery will last longer because it's not powering a backlit display. The UHF, as I said, 70cm, perfect for business bands, so for UK simple light licenses and for monitoring PMR 446. They're ideal for low budget operations, for business or pleasure, and they're great for those starting out in amateur radio as well. You can get something like this, which is really cheap, to have a listen round, have a try out, and you've not spent any massive cost on all singing, all dancing radios. And these are ideal for projects like portable repeaters, micro nodes, all-star nodes. They're really hackable. You're basically getting a full simplex or duplex transceiver module here for very little price. So a lot of people hack these sorts of radios and use them for other projects. And as I say, they take all the standard Bofeng and Kenwood type peripherals, such as programming cables, microphones and earpieces. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff packed into a tiny radio, and quite a cheap radio. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and we're going to give this a test at around 3 to 4 miles away from home, back to base station, and we'll see what the audio's like and see how well we're getting back to home. Okay, so we're going to do 3 small tests with this radio. We're going to go to 3 locations. I'm at the first one now and it's snowing quite heavily, so I'm going to stay in the car. The first one is around 2 miles from home. The second one is around 4 miles from home, and the third one is around sort of 5 or 6 miles from home. The first 2 are in quite a built up area. The third one is in an open area, but my QTH is behind a big hill. I'll put the terrain on the map anyway so you can see. So we're at location A now, around 2 miles, and we're going to put the first call out. Okay, this is M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile, testing the Radioddity GA-2S at location 1, around 2 miles. 2 miles on the Radioddity GA-2S, 12345 54321, M3HHY Mobile. Okay, this is M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile, testing the Radioddity GA-2S at location 1, around 2 miles. 2 miles on the Radioddity GA-2S, 12345 54321, M3HHY Mobile. Okay, so we'll go to location 2 now and we'll do the same call again and see how we go. Okay, so at point B now, around 4 miles from home, and we're going to do a call back to base on the Radioddity GA-2S and just see how well we get back to base. This is M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile, testing the Radioddity GA-2S on UHF at location B, around 4 miles, 12345 54321 on the Radioddity GA-2S, M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile. This is M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile, testing the Radioddity GA-2S on UHF at location B, around 4 miles, 12345 54321 on the Radioddity GA-2S, M3HHY Mobile, M3HHY Mobile. Okay, so we're going to go to the third and final location now at point C, and we'll put the final test out and see how well we get back to base. Okay, so we're at location 3 now, Werneth Low, and the snow is horrendous up here. It's really bad. The roads are just full of snow. They've not been gritted, so I'm just hoping back on the road that I can get started again without skidding all over the place. Visibility's down to nothing as well, but hey ho. So as I say, we're on Werneth Low. We're about 5 or 6 miles away from the home QTH, but there's a hill in between us. I'll show the terrain on the map there. So we're going to call back to base now on the Radioddity GA-2S and see how we do. Okay, this is M3HHY Mobile, Werneth Low, on the Radioddity GA-2S at location 3. M3HHY mobile 12345 54321 on the Radioddity GA-2S.
M3HHY mobile, Werner's Low on the Radioddity GA-2S at location 3.
Okay, we're going to attempt to get back to base station now, guys, and we'll see how the test did. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that short video on the Radioddity GA-2S. There's quite a lot of nice little features in this radio. I like the USB charging, I like the USB charger dock as well. It's great that they take the Kenwood and Bofeng style peripherals so you don't have to go and buy loads more. And the increase in battery size is a plus as well. So yeah, a nice little radio, seems to perform quite well as well. Okay, if you have any comments, suggestions or questions, leave them in the box below and I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to get hold of this radio, there's a link in the description as well. And all that's left to say is 7-3. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.